Coming to you live from Nairobi, this is Focus on Africa on BBC News. Coming up in the program, meet Kenya's eco-mamas, the women restoring mangrove forests and coral reefs along the coast of Lamu County, helping strengthen the blue economy that their communities depend on.
I began planting mangroves in 2018. Since then, we have planted more than 200,000 mangrove trees, restoring over 20 hectares of coastline.
Well, along Kenya's coast, the Indian Ocean is more than a source of livelihood. It is central to local identity and culture. On the islands of Pate and Mikokoni in Lamu County, a group of women known as the eco-mamas are protecting the marine environment by restoring mangrove forests and coral reefs, whilst also farming octopus. Through training from conservation organizations, they're helping restore fragile ecosystems and strengthening the blue economy that their communities depend on. The BBC's Njoroge Muigai tells us more.
This is the Lamu Archipelago in Kenya, an economically prosperous but fragile coastline. With over 65 islands, the waters around them have provided enough fish to sustain the families who live there and the numerous mangrove-covered channels protecting the coast from erosion. But the ocean they have always relied on is changing. On Pate Island, Zulfa Hassan is known as Mama Mikoko, the mother of mangroves. She leads efforts to restore Kenya's disappearing coastal forests, where fish is becoming harder to catch, coral reefs are bleaching, and plastic washes ashore with every tide.
Fish stocks have declined and the mangrove forests have been badly damaged. People cut down mangroves to produce lime, destroying large areas of the forest. Mangrove timber was also exported to Arab countries. Climate change has only made the situation worse.
Mangroves are far more than trees. They shield villages from erosion, provide breeding grounds for marine life, and their roots hold the shoreline together.
I began planting mangroves in 2018. Since then, we have planted more than 200,000 mangrove trees, restoring over 20 hectares of coastline. We've restored about 75% of the mangrove forest. Seeing it come back to life fills me with pride. Today, the mangroves are thriving and the forest is healthy once again.
A short boat ride away, primary school teacher Mwanasha Mbwana is helping rebuild a different part of the marine ecosystem.
When we restore coral reefs, we first build structures using cement here on the shore. Then, we go out to the healthy coral reefs in the sea, carefully collect small coral fragments, attach them to those structures, and return them to the ocean. Because the coral is alive, it grows gradually over time. As they recover, fish return to the reefs, and in turn, the local economy improves.
Through their efforts as eco-champions, these women have been able to earn a living and directly impact their respective communities through increased revenue from fishing, ecotourism, and other blue economy activities. The benefits of this conservation now stretch far beyond the environment. Zulfa says healthier mangroves mean more fish returning to local waters. Restored reefs support more biodiversity, promoting tourism and creating better opportunities for people on the island.
Through mangrove conservation, we've been able to install a desalination machine that turns seawater into fresh water, something that has greatly benefited our community. Young people have found employment as community rangers and women have become financially independent. We've even started our own microfinance groups using income generated through mangrove conservation.
For Zulfa, Monasha, and the women working alongside them, they hope that with continued support and wider adoption of such initiatives within the continent's coastal communities, more mangroves will take root, coral reefs will recover, fish will return to populate these waters, and more women will become guardians of Africa's coastline. Njoroge Muigai, BBC News, Lamu.